Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Tarot, Animal Sign Horoscope, and Lotteries as well. And this is from the period of August the 15th to September the 15th. So these are my Kabbalistic tarot cards, and I'm going to use them. And the first card that I pull, let me get this right here. The first card that I pull will be to do with the period of August the 15th up to August the 31st. And I'm going to tackle firstly your area of romance. And your area of romance with this card showing is terrible. It says anything that can go wrong is waiting to go wrong. And don't behave like the devil, the horoscope says. And if it's your partner who is behaving like that, watch out. I'm talking of your romance area. And if you find the romance from any time between August the 15th to August the 31st, worry about it a lot because it's going to come with a load of complications and a load of problems. Do you want to go there? If you want to just waiting period, don't enter the door and just wait outside. Wait maybe for the last 15 days, which I'll talk to you in a little while. But these are very bad dates for finding a new romance. And if you have an ongoing romance, you're going to have more than your share of problems. And of course, more than your share of problems means arguments and differences and obedience, and you won't be one happy person at all. And so, have a good thought about it, what to do from August the 15th to August the 31st. And if you have to leave, well, you'll have to leave, but since you have entered the romance and you've worked hard to have it, maybe, and you're listening to me, maybe take the soft approach in everything that you do. That might be very helpful for you. I'm going to pull another card for your marriage status for the period of 15th August to the 31st of August. And this is a very difficult card in the sense that there are opposite points in everything. So disagreements are going to be plenty. And that means that difference of opinion are going to lead to arguments. And that means that unhappiness can be easily created. And that could lead to very severe problems of even separation. So be careful in your area of marriage that this can happen to you. Earlier I already told you if you have a new romance or an ongoing romance, it's going to be very, very difficult. And the marriage card is even worse. So obviously whatever is long-term can be more breakable than whatever is short-term. So I consider the marriage as a long-term. So tell yourself you will have to handle this very, very carefully. It's you who is listening to me. So it's you who will have to handle it carefully and make the effort. You can, because the card is actually a guide. And since the warning is like this, it's all up to you. I'm going to pull one more card now, and this has got to do with your area of the job for the period of August 15 to August the 31st. Now, regarding your job, one of the worst warnings here is not to be arrogant. Don't be a king, basically. Don't be a king. Don't want to lead. Be number 2, be number 3, be number 4. You'll be much safer. Be part of a team. Because the more you stand out, the more you will be targeted. And I'm referring this to you in the area of job. In the area of job. And so in the area of job, you'll have to need to be cooperative and appreciative and supportive. And that's the way where you'll build up the teamwork and be part of the team. So that's all this is very important for your business area. I mean for the job area. Now I'm going to just pick up another card for the sake of talking to you about business. Alright, from August the 15th to August the 31st is all going out, meaning money out rather than money in. All the efforts are being drained and you're going to be left high and dry in the area of business. Now that's really bad news. So you'll have to prepare very early before you enter into August 15th. Because once you enter into August 15th, you are in it. So before that, tell yourself, I've got to handle my area of job, my area of business, my financial situation very, very carefully, because losses are more than gains. So what do? You coming from the ox family, don't be stubborn, don't be dominating, don't bulldoze your way through anything. Be flexible, be appreciative. You'll turn the tide for yourself better. All right. Now we're going to go to the other period of 1st September to the 15th of September. And so, let me pull this card up. For you coming from the ox family. That's from 1st September to the 15th September. And now you are in your element. So it's a wonderful, wonderful card. And let me talk to you firstly about your romance areas. Well, if you find a romance from the 1st of September to the 15th of September, celebrate. You're finding somebody worthwhile, somebody successful, or somebody can be successful, the potential is there. Somebody very kind to you and loving to you as well. The cards, the sign of Venus is here, the sign of Mars is here, the sign of Saturn is on this card as well. What a great combination. So there's something very powerful happening if you meet somebody in a form of a new romance from September the 1st to September the 15th. And if you already have a romance, celebrate, because it's going to go very far. Maybe talking about marriage, buying a car together, buying a little condo or an apartment together. There's such a beautiful build-up going on. And with this build-up, of course, the closeness will be there. And good news is also there. So it's a great card for that, in area of new romance or ongoing romance. I'm going to pull another card to talk to you about your marriage. Well, the word is celebrate, because some good news is coming about your marriage. Is it an addition to your family? Is it somebody whose job is doing very well and the family becomes very happy? Is it the togetherness being just exuding itself into your life? So it's a card of happiness in this 1st September to 15th September. And so your marriage is definitely on a scale of celebration. So go out together, show each other your appreciation. Go out with your children, go out with your siblings, go out with your parents, get the whole family involved. And you're going to enjoy very much this area of marriage. I'm going to give this another shuffle. And this time the cards that I pull for you are going to be for the job area firstly. And this is for the period of September 1st to September 15th. You're going to get a promotion. You're going to get more money. You're going to win recognition. You're just going to be very liked in a job. And if you're looking for a new job, everybody wants you. So get busy from August the 15th to August the 31st. If you want to look for a new job, get your applications going between this period of August 15th to August the 31st. And some very good news comes in the area of job. And even where you are in the job, you don't have to make the change, because good news is just looking for you. So to attract it, you got to work hard. You got to show your best behavior. You got to show respect for people in your job. That way, automatically, teamwork will begin. And that could be the reason why you have pulled this beautiful card in job area. I'm going to pull the next card to do with business areas. Okay, this was a card you pulled earlier, but now it's reversed, meaning that it's upside down, which I prefer that to be. So it's good. Now in the area of business, it says a lot of cooperation is coming for you. A lot of cooperation is coming for you. A lot of teamwork is improving. A lot of tolerance for whatever you want comes your way. So in all financial areas and business areas, you're going to do extremely well from the 1st of September to the 15th of September. You're going to be very, very lucky. It's a brilliant card. It's a card that shows that you have everything under your control. Good. And so you want to be adventurous, go right ahead, chase for the new contract, make the new contacts, get yourself a new business partnership. Beautiful. Now I'm going to talk to you about your lotteries. Where is that? Ox family. So I'm going to shuffle everything once more. And here we go. Now I'm going to pull 3 cards in all for you for numbers, 3 sets of numbers. And the first card for you coming from the Ox family is the card of Venus and Mercury, which is a very good card. It's a rewarding card for you coming from the Ox family. So the numbers from here, which I'm very impressed, are the number 5, 14, 23, 32, 41, 50, 59, or 68. Depends on what kind of lotteries you play. I go up to 68 for you. So these numbers are very powerful and they're tending to promise you some kind of good news. Now for your Ox family, I'm going to pull another card, and this is a beautiful card too. We're pulling some nice numbers. The sign of Saturn, the mark of Gemini. Well, these are the prominent ones. So the number comes to my mind, these numbers, number 8, 17, 26, 35, 44, 53 or 62. All these numbers are packed with fantastic energy for you. I'm going to pull a third card now for the Ox family. And the third card is the card of the future. And that always takes me to these numbers, the number 4, 13, 22, 31, 40, 49 or 58. Fantastic numbers. So you've got all these numbers from me. You can create your own numbers too. Number of your license plate of your car or your motorbike, or perhaps your address, or perhaps birth dates of people you're close to. Be creative and write those numbers down and add them all into these sets of numbers as well. Why not? You've got your own personal right to do that. Now what I want you to do is this. Cut papers, bits of papers 2 inch by 2 inch, and on each of these 2 inch by 2 inch you will write one of these numbers which I've given you, or include also the numbers which you have created for yourself. So write that down. So one number on one bit of paper, 2 inch by 2 inch, fold it up. After writing the number, fold it up, put it down on your table, and carry on doing this until you'll have a little pile of papers. All the numbers are involved there. Alright. Now, normally I would say face your best directions, choose your best days, wear your best colors, etc., etc., etc. But you will only know that if you've had a 90-minute session with me, which will cost you USD 50, and I'll give you all this valuable information. But never mind if you haven't been to see me yet, let's go the simple way. So if you've got all these papers there, now with your fingers, you're coming from the Ox family. I want you to use your thumb, and I want you to go for your little finger. Because during this period of August 15th to September 15th, certain planets who rule the little finger, Uranus, Mercury and Venus, have a lot of influence here. And it's these fingers. So when you join your thumbprint to your fingerprints, a lot of energy moves into you. It's a combination of a few planets. And so for 30 seconds, maybe for 1 minute, focus on what you want. Some say, can I say a prayer please about a lottery? Go right ahead, do what you want. And when you've had this enjoyment of meditation, well, take one paper from there, from the pile, open it. You'll see a number, write down the number and put this paper back into that. And then go back to this, and again 30 seconds or 1 minute or whatever time you like. And then pick another number. So if you need 5 numbers, you will do this 5 times. You need 5 plus 2, 7, some lotteries have that, then do it 7 times. And so what you have done is use your immense energy from there. Now, when you see me for 90 minutes, I'll give you, as I said, your lucky colors, your lucky directions, your lucky gemstones, your lucky days, all that information. So with that, you will face your good direction when you're doing this exercise. You'll choose your lucky days. You'll wear your best colors. And the energy will be much stronger. But if you haven't been to see me yet, never mind. We'll talk about that in a little while. The palms. Your palms are magical. And what makes the magic come true is the fingerprint and the thumbprints. And that energy is intense. So joining your fingers with the thumbs is a magical thing. It just reduces your stress and increases your good energy. Well, 90 minutes for USD 50, you'll know your next 7 or 8 years in detail, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. You'll get a lot of information, and I'll give you your personal lottery numbers based on your date of birth, your time of birth, looking at your palms. And these personal numbers will be yours for the lifetime. And you will compare them every month with the numbers I'm giving, for example, generally for everybody coming from the Ox family. And if there is a nice play of numbers very close or right on numbers, then you'll know you'll have to be busy during this period of time to go and buy your lotteries. Well, send me a message on Facebook, send me a message on Skype, send me an email showing your interest that you want to spend 90 minutes with me and pay me USD 50. And I'll be happy to help you for your next 7 or 8 years. Until then, thank you and good luck.